Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. This is everything I bought in July 2024. Okay, so we're going to start the month as usual with my digital pickups. This month it's dominated by the 360, of course, with the 360 store closing. So I bought quite a few. I bought Fusion Genesis, which was actually my last buy at £6.75 because I thought it was pricey, but I think about a third of what it was going for. It looked really good, intrigued by that, and all the others were ones that were really cheaper ones that just wanted to add to the collection, because the stores are going away. I got the dishwasher, which was 67p, the dishwasher Versus, which was also 67p, and from what I hear, it does include the original dishwasher after buying it, but never mind. Dust Force, 79p, really good plane shooter. Dogfight 1942, 67p. Frogger Hyper Edition, £1.68. And Fireburst at 67p. So, yeah, most of them were basically Adrian was like, I'm buying these ones because they're cheap. So I just literally bought the ones he recommended and the ones I wanted to get myself. So, Frogger Hyper Edition, I didn't even realise it was still on there, so I was really chuffed to get that. And other Xbox digital pickups. I got the Turok trilogy, which I was really looking forward to. I've had 1 and 2 on the watch list forever, and then 3 come out recently. And they did the trilogy for £19.99, so I just had to have it. And then I got myself a bit of Jeff Mint now, a bit of a Tempest 4000 at £8.39. Bit of Jeff Mint, a morning sheep time. Watch it, it's cool. I watch it every day. And he's got a new one called Dom, a new little sheep called Dom, and he looks awesome. And the rest of these were basically based around the fact that I got most of these on disc, but I want them on digital because it's just easier. But I got the disc anyway. The first one was so cheap. I got Dead or Alive 6 Deluxe Edition for £13.99. That thing's only like 120 quid. So I was really chuffed to get that. Then I got Injustice 2 Legacy Edition for £4.99. Mortal Kombat XL for £5.99. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate for £7.49, which is still better than Mortal Kombat 1. I don't mind Mortal Kombat 1, but Mortal Kombat 11 was the superior game by far. And then I got some add-ons. So for Dead or Alive 6, I got the KOF character pack, which was Mai and Kula, which is normally £25. That was £12.49, so I got that. Then I got the new Samurai Showdown game for the Xbox. I got a Season Pass 2 and Pass 3. They were £4.18 each, which was a lot cheaper than like the £16 they normally go for. And yeah, so a lot of digital pickups. So I went out to CEX, as we do, and had a few pickups. So the first one, my daughter stole the disc and she's playing that straight away, is Judgment. So I like the idea of getting this and Lost Judgment, as well as like all the Yakuza games and the Like a Dragon games. And yeah, she still has the disc, obviously, just so I can, when I do finally get some time, I can sit down and play them. Wow, the camera's at a weird angle, so I can't get anything to show. Yeah, you just have to pretend you know it's there. And the next two, I had a customer, so I was talking about these. I was playing these games. Normally I play these through this certain type of game with Richard. I played the first one, which was Man and Madame. We finished that, and I've got the second one, Little Hope. And so when I was out and about, I thought, cool, I found the second one, The House of Ashes. And as I was saying, I was talking to like one of my customers who was saying that she was saying this is the best one. So, and she said, yeah, you want to go for £8? So £8, I'll pick it up. So me and Richard still got to do Little Hope yet, so hopefully we'll get around to it one day. Ha ha ha. And so I picked those two up, and then I was leaving, I saw this. I didn't know if I really wanted this or not, but it was quite cheap, and everywhere I see it, it's still at £45. I didn't know if I'd play it. So Pac-Man Repacked, Repack Edition, that's it. Pac-Man World Repack Edition. So yeah, I mean, I tried to play the SpongeBob remastered game. I just got so fed up after an hour or so, and I didn't know if I'd enjoy this. But I got it because it was cheap, and I can at least then give it a go. And if I don't like it, just sell it on eBay. Yeah, and then I was really chuffed. A couple of days after that, we was in a different CEX, and I wasn't aware there's a fourth Dark Pictures game. Yeah, The Devil in Me. I was totally unaware this one existed. But yeah, really chuffed to pick it up. Knew nothing about this one, other than that it's like Tomb Raider on the front, but clearly not Tomb Raider. And so there's one more Dreamcast item I wanted. Yeah, didn't think you'd hear me say Dreamcast again. But there's one item I didn't have in the collection, peripheral, Probably never going to use it. Dreamcast mouse. Came up on eBay, new, and it says sealed, but I don't really know. That's a void ticket, but I'm not going to open it anyway. Probably not going to use it, so it can just go on the shelf with the other stuff. It's just like half the price of what it goes for in CEX, and as I say, it's got like a where's the actual UK barcode? And they put the void sticker over the top part, so I assume it is. I ain't going to bother opening it. So yeah, no. So yeah, a Dreamcast mouse. I mean, I used to use this for Quake 3 Arena Online, and the lag in that game was terrible. But yes, happy to have that. There really is no Dreamcast stuff on there. I think there's a couple of Japanese games. When it comes to the UK stuff, I'm completely done. 150,000,000% completely done. So yeah, there are 3 games on the PlayStation 1 on my to get list left to get. And one I'm not going to get because it's way too expensive, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It was like a £40–50 game, now it's hundreds, 300, so it's just not going to happen. But yeah, I've got the other 2 PlayStation 1 games I wanted, and this had to be a specific version. I got Tekken on the PS1, but that cardboard box version. I mean, so back in the day, we used to have the crew, and the crew was me, Jason, Peter Baker, Duncan, Chris, Stuart, and there might be 1 or 2 others from the area. We used to all head back to Peter Baker's house. He had a game room, and his game room he had like 3 tellies and different consoles, or you bring your own consoles to play your games on. And his other room he had a bigger telly with games console. We watched films on it, and we'd all just pile around there and just play games all night. And me and Peter Baker played through every character in Tekken 1 when he got it on release, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. And because of this cardboard box, it was the nostalgia that made me want this cardboard box version, because those were great times. I mean, in 1996 I was 20, so yeah, that was a long time ago. But yeah, that just reminds me of good old days, because literally we would go down the park. We'd have like pop out for an hour Friday, and Saturdays and Sundays we'd go down the park, play football 2 or 3 hours. We'd all go home, have lunch, then we'd come back, and then Saturday and Sunday evenings we'd go back to Pete's and we'd just play games all night. And it was so cool. It was so cool. And it's a shame that a lot of us are from that old crew are like all around the UK now. We can still contact each other via Facebook and everything, but it's not the same. It'd be nice to get a proper get together again one day. And the other game on the PS1 to get list is Bloody Roar 2. So this game the guy did so much cheaper because it had a horrible sticker residue on it. Did not for the life of me want the bloody stupid PlayStation Hits version. And it's got these stickers on it. It's got the sticker there which is inside the box, which was it Game or Game Station that used to do that, or some company? I'm not sure to be honest. But yeah, love the Bloody Roar series. I've played through most games, at least half the characters, but I don't spend a lot of time with them. But this is the last one I needed for the lot, and I've got every single one now. And yeah, so even though there's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure missing, oh no, there's not. There's also Marvel vs. Capcom, which again, it's because it's not crazy priced. It's still high price. I just think it's too much now, and it's a very specific version, which is actually quite good. I mean, I like the X-Men vs Street Fighter and Marvel Super vs Street Fighter games on the PlayStation. You don't compare them with the Saturn games, you just play them as a different game. I mean, they're quite enjoyable. So next up, going to answer the question. I asked you guys on my latest Playing the CEX lottery. I got Street Fighter Alpha on the Game Boy Color. Do I keep it? How good would it iron up if I got it to look clean? And the truth of the matter is, it's so expensive on eBay that even though it does have its issues, I decided to keep it. So I got a collector's box. But I did the iron trick. And to say results were good is really, really cool. I mean, yeah. It's a shame that it's got some tears in it. I've completely managed to reshape the box properly. So the shape of the box is really, really cool. I spent about 5 minutes just ironing the flaps down and everything. So the flap in there is actually just barely holding on by a tiny little bit. And if there is a trick to slightly glue these bits down to keep them in, it'd be nice to be able to learn that. But at the end of the day, I'm happy. It looks good. It looks even better. I mean, it would have looked good like that on the shelf, but pop it in the old collector's box, and it's fantastic. I have played it, and it plays so good. It plays so good on the Game Boy that it doesn't have a right to play as good as it does. It's very strange because it's very good. And moving on to my last pickup of the month. So this completes a set. At last, I know I've said it a few times, but this 100% completes a set. This completes all the games I'm looking for on the Game Boy. And there was only one. It was a Mario themed game, and it was a Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Advance 3. So yeah, so this recently did pop up in a CEX local, and it was just shredded. It was all over the place, and they glassed its box. There was no way. And made the guy an offer. He kind of said no, declined it about 2 months ago, and then literally he messaged me halfway through the month, and he made the offer via eBay for what I offered him anyway. So I accepted it, and it finally turned up the last day of the month, and that's it. I am done with Game Boy collecting, and the list is smaller now. Obviously the main one still being trying to finish the Saturn list. One game to go. But I've still got a few cheap ones on the Mega Drive, a few cheap ones on the Master System. I'd say the Master System's got some expensive ones in it, so I'm just not going to bother with, unfortunately. Say Streets of Rage 2, Power Strike 2. I really want them back in the day when they were like 50, 60 quid. But now they're like 300s of pounds. Just not interested. So I want to play them, but if that I can play them on an emulator or something. I'd rather play the original cart, but they're just priced out of those. But yeah, this month brings an end to the era. I would honestly say that the Xbox 360 is my second favourite console of all time. It was so good when it came out. Yes, we had the Red Ring of Death, and we had other issues, but everything was so good. I mean, it's when I joined Xbox Live. I remember Brian, who I met on some of the groups online, helped me. Like, he worked for one of the companies when broadband was first coming out, and he helped me set it up because you had to use like certain IP ports and stuff like that to get me on Xbox Live, because I had all the router and everything, but I just couldn't get Xbox to connect. Then it connected, and then the next day Adrian turned up. In my old flat, when I lived in a flat, I had like in the front, I had like a telly games console, and so I was on this telly playing Perfect Dark Zero. Adrian popped up, and he was on this telly playing Halo 2, I think it was. And I just remember he was so chuffed to finally be online. One of the first things we heard that he was playing, it was, "Don't kill me, I'm on your side." He was like, oh. But it was his first experience of Xbox Live, and it was so good. We had so many good memories in Xbox Live. We've had nights of playing Project Gotham 3. It was fantastic. It must have been, I think it was around Christmas time. We was playing till crazy early hours in the morning, like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And we got a group of people we'd never met at all. We was just having so much fun. We ended up building up races with just atoms and stuff like that. And then we were just talking about Bill Gates in a maid's outfit doing gardening, as you do. But yeah, I just love the Xbox 360. It's got memories of like when I said to Adrian, I said, God, just imagine Radiant Silvergun coming to the Xbox 360, ha ha ha. Got announced literally a week after that. Then remember Adrian saying, yeah, Brendan, Daytona coming. Came out as well. And then there's me going, yeah, right, all we need now is Knights. And then Knights came out. It was so good. I spent so much time playing that. I played through so many games on the Xbox 360 with so many franchises that are now dormant. I mean, I absolutely love the Condemned games. They were so good. The Fear games, I thought they were fantastic. Played through all the Project Gotham games, which is quite difficult to go back, because me and Adrian went back last Christmas and we played Project Gotham 3 or 4, I thought it was. And of course, because you get used to like Forza Rewind and stuff like that, it's not the same. But oh my God, we was playing for hours and hours, and he just had this one song on, and it drove me nuts. He couldn't figure out how to change it. But yeah, Xbox 360 memories, Gears of War. I mean, all around me are familiar faces. Who can forget the advert and the first experience of playing through that? What a game! What a game! There's just so many good memories with the Xbox 360. I have one really bad memory, and my account got hacked by some guy in Russia, and it was like 4 months in, and there was still nothing going on. So I was literally phoning Microsoft up, and I was making claims as, I wanted to play my Xbox. I work all the time. I want to play my Xbox. And I ended up speaking to some woman who's in charge, and she was out contacting the BBB or whatever it was, and I did everything she told me to do. This was from Microsoft's end, and in the end, I got my account back within a couple of months. And I remember that she just kept sending me codes. I've got like, I think I had about £200 Microsoft codes, and she gave me like 3 or 4 years of Xbox Live. It was cool. It was so cool, and just to have my account back was really, really cool. It's been really strange because they initially nicked my account, so I literally looked back and they just bought all the Assassin's Creed games. Very, very strange. Very, very strange. Which they stayed on my account, of course, but they literally told me they had to rebuild my gamer card from scratch. So imagine that took, as I say, it was a long time about that. It took a long, long time because the gamer card account is so important these days. You don't want to play it on a different account. You don't want to do anything. You just want to, right, I'll just wait for it to get fixed, just wait for it to get fixed, because it is your hub, it is you. And that was a long time without my Xbox, but I did finally get it back. And the nights of Doom, when Doom came to Xbox Live Arcade, Xbox Live Arcade itself, what a time. What a great time of gaming every Wednesday. What we're getting. And then waiting forever for Street Fighter 2 Hyper Edition. And then when it finally come out, wow, did I play that game? I played that game non-stop. 4 months. Months and months and months to no end. It was so, so good. I played Doom. I played, getting all the arcade classics back again. Track and Field, which I could never do the bloody high jump, whatever it's called at the end of it. The pole vault. I could never ever do it, no matter how hard I tried. Green Beret. Never got Hyper Sports. I wish we did. Defender, never bought Defender, but Jason did, and I've got his old profile on my machine so we can still play it. Sega Rally, Afterburner Climax, talk about games that are gone now, Outrun Arcade, but I've got them attached to an account on my machine so I can still play these. The Simpsons arcade that was available for weeks. The Turtles arcade game, which was available for a few months. Then that rubbishy Reshell game, which I don't know why I bought it on day one. It was awful. But again, that game was gone after a little while. Just so many games. And arcade was so good to look forward to. And I absolutely loved it with the Xbox One when they started bringing them back. And I just wish they would have kept going to try and get even more. But yeah, I just loved the Xbox 360. So many good memories. It's kind of sad. It's like the way life is now. I love my Xbox. I love my PlayStation. And I love my Switch. But as I said, I'm not really playing the Switch much because I kind of reckon that the Switch 2 is going to play all your games but better. So I'm kind of like paused on my Switch stuff. I've got a lot of games waiting to play. I'm actually playing Horizon Forbidden West at the moment, and wow, what a game. Tony wasn't wrong when he told me you need to play it. It was so good. But yeah, as I was saying, the way Xbox is, the way gaming is now, it feels very hollow. There's a lot of games coming out, a lot of games I'm looking forward to playing, but yeah, it's just not what it was. I mean, I play my Xbox Series X more than I play any other console. I do my daily rewards to get me Microsoft points and stuff like that for my rewards. So at the end of the month, I get like £20 worth of vouchers. I mean, it takes like 5 minutes a day. But then again, the new one, where you just have to put a game on in the background for 15 minutes, it still adds up, 300 points a week, so it's worth it. Just leave it running while you go to the toilet or something like that. But yeah, I really did enjoy the 360 era so much. I mean, you guys that watch the channel know that my number one era is the Sega Saturn. That was magical. The people around me as well at the time, and it was just such a good time. We'll eventually one day sit down. My intention are to tell my stories related to each console. Some of them will be very long because I can talk for a lot. If you know me, or if anyone knows me, they will say he can talk for a lot. However, if you think I can talk for a lot, my younger daughter can out-talk me. That is scary. But yeah, so the 360's gone. It was fantastic. Well, it's not gone, but the servers are gone. It was a great time. And it was a long time as well. From first seeing it on MTV, Perfect Dark, to picking the consoles up, me and Adrian went out and got ours, as we pre-ordered ours from an electronics boutique in Canterbury. I think they were actually called Game then. And we had a friend we used to call Hobnob, so really cool guy. and he's still on the gamer tag now. He still plays RPGs like crazy. But yeah, we literally went to every single town. Me and Adrian went to Canterbury, picked ours up. Then we went to every town trying to find him one. Even if it was just a core one without the memory card and the hard drive, he just wanted one, and we went everywhere and couldn't find one. But I always remember at the end of the day when we finally dropped Chris off, and I dropped Adrian off, and I came straight home. That was it. I had the time off work. I've actually booked 2 weeks off work, set my 360 up. Although I didn't go online straight away. So like I said, online came couple of months afterwards, and I played Perfect Dark. I think it was Condemned I got as well, and maybe Project Gotham. And it was the last time, or from my memory, that I turned a console on, and even though I didn't have a HD telly, straight away I felt like, whoa, this is the future. I mean, something Nintendo fans won't feel, because I am a Nintendo fan anyway, and each console is better, but it's only better by a little bit. I mean, seriously, you can play some GameCube games that look as good as the Switch. But the 360 did feel like a step up. And even though the Xbox One, and the Xbox Series are better, more powerful consoles, it never really felt like the next generation arrived with them games. It still feels like we're waiting for it to turn up. But yeah, just the 360. What a great time. What a great time. So anyway, I've rambled on and been all over the place for a long, long time. So question to you guys, especially for this month, has got to be dedicated to Xbox 360. If you want to share some of your Xbox 360 or your Xbox Live Arcade memories or anything like that down below, feel free to pop your comments down. I reply, or maybe even Tony will turn up and reply again. He is out there. He is out there, I promise you. And yeah, so getting closer to the list being done, getting very close to the list being done. And yeah, so it goes to show that even though this box is tatty, when CEX gets stuff in, I mean, I think if it had been my local, they would have classed this as unboxed, but even weighing like £4 in anyway. But it goes to show you can get the games, that they are out there, and it's the UK version. I did actually manage to get the American version a couple of years back. If you remember when I did my unboxing, when I started getting my Saturn games back, I literally got a massive load of Saturn games from Harry. I can't remember his last name. Harry, there's his last name. Who's literally got his own Facebook group now, because that's what he does, is sell games, which is really, really cool. And yeah, but I literally got the American Street Fighter Alpha off him, and I played him, and I just wish it was the UK version, because it means no different still, because the carts, there's no 50, 60 hertz in that. But yeah, so I had it on my watch list, and it's like I got the Mortal Kombat games on the Game Boy, and there's a combo pack that came out, Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. It's not necessary that I get it, but if it ever comes in stock at CEX, I'll buy it. It's just cool, because I've got the game separate. But yeah, anyway, again, you think Tony was here the amount I'm talking tonight. So yeah, any Xbox 360 memories down below, literally anything you want to talk about down below. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Wow, did I rattle on. Don't know if you noticed, because it was here hiding it, where I had to keep stopping to have a drink now and again. There's not much tea left, so I'm going to finish it off. I've talked a lot. That was cold. I don't really like cold tea, but I like tea. I had a work colleague tonight who bought, is it Lipton iced tea in a bottle? I don't like that stuff. I don't know why people drink cold tea. It's beyond me. Ugh.